All right, the next thing is we are going to make a light which you can see here, this rectangular light that is gonna be very helpful. So let's create a box. I'm just creating it on the back side of our model so I can, you know, isolate it easily. So I isolated it, now I'm in the front view, move it upward, and let's adjust a couple of dimensions. For example, the height, let's make it maybe 3.5, okay, and 3.5, and let's make it 45. Okay, so I'm in the top view right now, and I applied the, maybe 3 is too small, let's make it 4. Yeah, the added poly modifier, and I selected the inset. Okay, cool. And now I extruded it negative like this. Okay, looks good to me. And okay, yeah, we have this light here. I'm in the top view, and from the top view now we have to create a light. So you can click on this light, this bulb icon, or you can click on this bulb icon as well, and you can select the corona light, and you will click on the light and you will select the rectangle, and you will create a rectangle inside this box we just created. This is a rectangular light, and it will be created on the bottom. So I am in the front view right now, and I will move it to the upside within. So make sure this is inside the box, and on the outside of the box I will apply the same material which we applied on the other objects, this one. Okay, looks cool. So I will adjust a couple of settings. So for example, for the light I will come here, and in the Kelvin temperature I will make it 3500, and this is how it looks like. I will select the light, and I will group, and I will call it small light. All right, and I will finish the isolation, press C and see where it is. Here, press shift F, we don't need it here. Maybe okay, we need to bring it up front, and we need to scale it a little bit. Maybe let's scale it on the x-axis so it looks wider. And yeah, now press C for the camera view, and now I will press shift and move it on the x-axis so we can have it on the left side as well. So now you can see, I feel like the glass, the mirror is not in the very center, so maybe we can select this mirror and the this sink along with. All right, we cannot move the vanity because you can see when we see it, it seems a little odd that one side is bigger and the other side is smaller. So I'm going to open this group, open, select this guy and the faucet, the mirror, and move it slightly to this side so we know we kind of have a little bit balance. And now we can adjust these dudes here. All right, I'm going to close the group. Oh my god, we didn't actually move the box which we created behind the mirror. So Let's move that as well. Maybe we can snap. Okay, perfect. And now we have to create our main light, which, so we just created these two lights, but now we need to create this bigger light which is behind the mirror. Okay, so let's select the mirror and isolate it and press front view, and now we can create corona light, again rectangular. I will activate the snap and I want it from here to here. Yes, and I will move it slightly to the back of that box which we created. Now you understand the reason I created the box here, so light doesn't uh, trespass the glass material, and it will not look very good when light passes the glass which is right behind the mirror material. Okay, so I will reduce the gizmo size, and okay, my bad. Yeah, and I will select the Kelvin temperature 3500, which is perfectly fine. And now I am going to finish the isolation. Press C, and the final thing, which is press 8 and add corona sky here on the environment. Boom. And then we have to add this sun, corona sun. Yeah, that is not actually needed, but still it will add a little bit impact on the you know realism. So I added the sun. Make sure you are zoomed out so much, otherwise it will look very bad when you create the sun. And move it up and come to the modification. Intensity should always be 0.1, size should always be 5. These are crucial. Okay, and press C, and let's hit the VFV button and see how it looks like. 3, 2, 1, and come on. So this is how it looks like on the first view, first look. We need to adjust a couple of things. First of all, I am going to uh, disable this blur settings, which is not very good. So you can change this in the performance, and none. And let's see how it looks like now. So you see, I believe sun was not needed because sun is adding an unnecessary detail. Rest everything seems perfectly fine. It will take a couple of seconds and it will start showing whatever you have done. All right. So one thing I believe that our vanity is too low, so maybe we should be considering it moving a little up since everything is group. So I hope it will not be any issue. Just this much, and move this much as well, a little bit up. Okay, now it looks good. And yeah, let's do one more thing in the post production. And in the tone mapping, you have to click on this guy here and you have to enable LUT, which means lookup table. And as soon as you enable it, you will see a huge improvement in the interior of your scene. This is lookup table. These are the camera LUTs, and they significantly add, I would say, an important role in realism and the warmth of the interior scene. One more thing I'm realizing that UVW map on this guy, it seems too big. while in the image. I think that is fine, not a big deal. Yeah, this seems okay. Yeah, all right. So the next step I would like to do is create a light mix. This is very important step, and you have to make sure you do it, you practice it. And now if you render it, you will have a tab activated which is called light mix. This is very powerful tab, and you can do a lot of cool stuff with this light mix tab. It will help you to turn on and off the lights, reduce in color and intensity. So for example, if I don't really want sun, I can just turn this off by clicking this guy here. Or if I want to reduce the intensity of sun, let's make it 0.1, 0.25, zero point 0.5, I can do that as well, or even 0. I think 0.1 seems okay to me. And then even in the environment, you can enable, disable, you can reduce the intensity, you can increase the intensity. So for example, if I want it to be 0.25, zero point 0.5, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 5, maybe 1, maybe 0.5, maybe 0.8. I think 1 is more than enough for us. And other lights you can turn on, turn off, and reduce or increase the intensity. So for example, backlight seems too strong here. I can reduce 0.5, and this light seems okay to me. And the ceiling light, I believe this rest is the ceiling light. We can increase, like say 20, let's say 30, let's say 250. So you will see an significant increase, but one is seems okay to me. And yeah, so I will be spending a couple of minutes on doing the final render, and then I will open this window again and I will show you how you can edit or how you can modify even after the rendering part is done. So for the render setting, I do just simple. That's why I really love the Corona render engine, because it is super easy. It is very user friendly. You have to go to the common, and here you have to just select the sizes, which we already did in the scene. You just have to set the pass limit, which I prefer 20, and in the denoising you have to do Corona high quality, and then you have to hit the render button. So I am hitting the render button, and I will see you once the render is done. Bye.